Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the inspirational Lady Noble 365. I trust that you are doing well, loving yourself and everyone around you. Today, I'd like to come to you with some words of inspiration or possibly some words of encouragement. I hope you all are doing well and wonderful. But Spirit put it on my heart to deliver this message because someone needs to be aware and know this, and I want to speak about emotions. Many of us are taught and also projected onto and have an imprint of believing and thinking that when a person is not afraid to show their emotions that they are assumed to be weak. Excuse me, hold this for a minute. They are assumed to be weak, especially when it comes to men, for that factor. If a man was to cry, often it has been said and judged as that person being a weak person, or that person just not being strong. Many people have been judged throughout life for many, many years and decades. Some people are taught a man shouldn't cry, or also people are also taught not to cry in front of people. If you're going to be emotional, do it in private. And that factor is taught to some people because whoever is telling them that, they feel that if a person is able to see your weak spot, which is far from the truth, that a person would tend or be likely to take advantage of you, or feel that they can take advantage of you or mistreat you in some way or some form. So I know I've heard many a times people say, don't show your emotions, don't cry. If you do, people are going to think you're weak, or they'll try to take advantage of you. And this fact is true. There's many factors that are true about this topic of emotions, and a person being able to cry and show emotions, especially for our guys, our male species here on the planet Earth. But in my opinion, I just want to state that I feel that it doesn't make you weak at all. It is okay to show emotions. Yes, it's true that it can be perceived as, oh, this person is vulnerable, or this person doesn't know how to protect themselves. But either way, it is okay to show your emotions. It is okay to cry. I am an emotional person. We all are emotional beings. We just distribute our emotions in different ways, and that's a different video for another day. But either way, I'm just doing this video just to say that it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to show your emotions. It's okay to express your emotions, as long as you're doing it in a way where you're not hurting yourself or hurting anyone else. But if you feel like you need to do a cleansing, a release, like just simply crying, it's okay. And you have to get to a point in your life where you're not concerned about what people think about you, because if you're going to lean on what someone thinks about you, it can create a lot of hindrance and stagnation for you in your life. You have to grow to the point in your life where you're very just well established within yourself, where you're not worried about the concerns or opinions of others. But it's okay to cry. It's okay to show your emotions. It's okay to express them, as long as you're doing them in a safe manner where you're not hurting anyone, person, place, or thing, and you're not hurting yourself. But it's okay to cry. It's okay. You can let it out. You can be yourself. It's not a good thing to hold your emotions in. And I see crying as a cleansing, as a release. It's something that is needed, like the rain, like the weather. Whenever it rains, a lot of people don't like when it rains. When it rains, I see it as there's some cleansing that needs to take place. It's time for some cleansing to take place. Mother Earth needs a good washing. I see rain in a lot of different ways. When I see it, it doesn't make me depressed. It doesn't sadden me. I find it very calming and relaxing as well. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but I have my aquarium going, and I like listening to the water, period. Um, yeah, I just wanted to speak on that. Speaking about water and emotions, especially when it comes to tarot. It's okay to express your emotions. You just want to do it in a healthy manner. You don't have to be enraged, because trust and know, if you want to communicate and express your emotions, the moment that you choose to be conflictual or go into a rage or a heated argument, the person does not hear you, or the people will not hear you. So you have to learn to distribute and communicate your emotions in a calm manner so that you will be received and heard. But if you and screaming and cussing along with that, no one will hear you. Your intentions will be blocked out. And so I'm just pondering on this and just wanted to share that with you, that it's okay to cry, and yes, it is true that there are people who may witness you show your emotions and say, that person is weak, but never mind their judgment. We can't control what other people think or feel about us, but we can simply control how we respond to these things and tune out the negativity and, you know, um, be sure you're expressing it. Be sure you're not holding in all that energy that needs to be released. If there's something that needs to come out, it needs to come out. And don't be ashamed. And as a matter of fact, in my opinion, the most powerful people here on the planet Earth are the ones who are able to express themselves and not be worried or concerned about what the next person is thinking about them. Not caring who's staring, who's watching, but if you need to cry, it's okay to have your moment. And as I always say, just don't vacation there. Now, if you're sad or you're depressed and you need help, do that. If you need to go to the doctor, seek professional help from a psychiatrist. There's no shame in that. Seek the help that you need. But it's okay to have a release, from time to time, to keep things in the flow. There's a lot of different releases that we should have, in my opinion, to keep things in the flow. Well, that's another video also. But I was just pondering on this fact, and it kept coming in the download, and the Spirit said, get this message out there because someone needs to know that it's okay to cry. It's okay to show your emotions. It's okay to be you and just simply express yourself. We're so clouded. We're so clouded and, so just not aware. So many just unaware of our purpose and our intentions. And so many are just unaware of themselves. And as I always say, all planes won't take off at the same time. And I understand that. Respectfully, I understand that. Everyone will not become consciously aware of themselves, and everyone will not choose to work on themselves. And to each his own. Everyone has their own life and have free will, basically. But at the same token, for those who are working on themselves, for those who aren't ashamed of who they are, for those who love originality, those who love themselves inside and out, the good, the bad, the happy, the sad, the dark, the light, and can take all of it and mush it together and just give it a big hug. That's who this message mission. Yes, that's who this message mission is for. So be encouraged. And if you're someone who maybe expressed your emotions, or maybe you cried in front of someone, and maybe you feel ashamed, don't feel ashamed. Know that you are powerful. Do you know how powerful you are to be brave enough to express your emotions or to shed a tear and continue to move forward and hold your head up high? Those are the most powerful people of all. Don't get it twisted. It does not mean that they are weak. It does not mean that we are weak, because if I need to cry, I'm going to cry and let it out. And I found, I got to say, when I choose to cry and have my release, I feel better afterwards. I feel, instead of holding it in, you gotta let that out. Have your moment. And if you need to be by yourself, go ahead, have your moment. Take you 5 or 10, and just go cry and let it out, and then have you some deep breaths and come on back, come on in. But it's okay. But those are the most powerful people of all. If you know someone who they're always, not always emotional, because that would say something's going on, but someone who's just not afraid to express their emotions, those are powerful people. Those are powerful beings. Those are people who are not concerned about the opinions of others, because we're not put here to be concerned about the opinions of people around us. Excuse me, not around us, but around us. We're just not put here for that. Yes, it's super early in the day. Yes, and my words are getting twisted, but I'm trying to get this message out to you guys because I was told not to hold it, to let it go, let it flow. But we're not put here to be concerned about that. We're not put here to compete with anyone, worry about what people think. If you need help with something, feel free to speak up for yourself and reach out and get that help. If you don't get the response that you desire or you're requiring, be patient. Don't flip your top. Don't become upset. But if you need to let go and let it flow, it's okay to be emotional. That's the topic and the bottom line of this message. And you're not weak. You are the most powerful of all. And that's the thing that the world doesn't get. That's the upside down. That's the flip side to it. You're very powerful for being willing and being brave to let it go and let it flow and move forward. There are so many, I must say this before I close this video, there are so many people who go around every day. They move about their lives and they have so much that they're holding in their hearts, so much that they want to speak on, so much that they want to say, but they don't. They carry all that baggage on the inside and they keep it there suppressed, maybe because of tradition, maybe because of cultural beliefs, etc., etc. It could be many reasons, but there are so many people who carry the luggage with them, who carry the baggage with them. They don't want to check the bags in, and go ahead and get on that plane and fly and, and be bag free. They carry the bags with them everywhere they go. And so you don't want to be one of those people. And so we know that our health is wealth. So feel free to express yourself when necessary. And if you need to take 5 or 10 minutes to be by yourself, whether it's to cry or just to think and just to breathe deep, do that. But don't hold in, but make sure you're releasing in a healthy, safe way. You're not harming anyone, you're not disrupting anyone, but it's okay. It doesn't make you weak. You're actually the strongest one of all. So those are my words of encouragement. Make sure you keep loving yourself and everyone around you.